This ain't right. This is some kind of trick. It's him, but it just can't be. Rogers. Kate Bishop arrives on the scene and warns Captain America that Logan is unstable, but the hero orders Hawkeye to stand down. He has this under control. Everything will be okay. However, Logan disagrees. This man cannot be Steve Rogers. He has no memory of the hero ever going old like this. Rogers finds this amusing, saying Wolverine should not be pointing fingers about being too old. He asks his friend to take a breath, and promises they can figure things out. They aren't going to take him anywhere! Logan dreams of his daughter Jade. He asks if everything is okay, but it's not. He let her die. He let them all die. Logan wakes up tied to a post. Rogers apologizes, but the mutant left him no choice. Smelling the air around him, Logan is surprised to find himself in Alberta. Rogers explains that this was Logan's home decades ago. The X-Men thought it was a fitting place for it. The thing that he was brought here to see. Rogers wants to take off Logan's restraints, but asks for his word that the mutant will behave. He agrees and is freed, but still doesn't believe a thing. He is certain this is the work of Mysterio, and that he is still in New York. He'll never fall for that trick again. Rogers is disappointed in this. The Wolverine he knew was an honorable man, but where Logan came from, honor is gone, just like everything else. Kate is outraged when Logan shatters yet another one of her bows, but Rogers still tries to hold back. He insists he is a friend, not a foe. They want to help. Logan quietly mutters about how he needs to fix things. He needs to stop the future. Everyone is going to die. Rogers glances at his shield and demands that Logan follow him. There's something he must see. Rogers wanted to break the news to Logan more easily, but the old man is just too stubborn. So they take him to a seemingly rustic cabin. Rogers flips a switch, and the heroes descend underground. There, Logan sees it. Himself. Or what's left of him. His body still encased in adamantium. This was not Logan's past. The Wolverine of this world is dead. The future he lived is not the future of this world. Logan admits he has no idea how he got here, and mentions how his family died. How he came from the worst kind of future, a nightmare. Logan's seen enough and moves to leave. Rogers wants to help the man, but Logan replies that if he wants to help, he needs to leave him alone. There's no place for him here. Wolverine is dead. Let him stay that way. Rogers can see in the man's eyes it is over. There's nothing left of the friend he once knew. Logan begins to travel across the country, now without any purpose or anything to fight for. Days turn into weeks, and soon, he realizes he has nothing left. His dream of stopping a future that doesn't exist is pointless. He finds himself wandering, waiting, but for what, he doesn't know. Until one day, he finds just what he's been looking for. Logan is surprised to encounter a sentinel, but is all too happy to pick a fight with a familiar enemy.
No, please don't hurt me!
These words surprise Wolverine, and he hears a familiar voice. He turns around and sees them. Storm and Iceman. It should be like seeing ghosts. But instead of feeling grief at their presence, the sight of them fills him with purpose. Spend too long worrying about the past or the future, and you forget the present. The past is gone, and tomorrow may very well bring what he fears more than anything else. But today, it feels good to be alive. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Old Man Logan number 4. So have I mentioned recently how much I'm loving this right now? How great this series is? Oh, what? I went on a big rant about this last issue? Well, yeah, that's because this series is amazing. There's so much to like here, from the excellent art to the remarkably well-written comic that pulls off excellent dialogue and pointed moments of storytelling. This, to me, is about as perfect as a comic gets. I love every single panel of this thing. Logan encountering the Prime Wolverine's body, Logan reuniting with the X-Men, Logan fighting with Rogers, and Rogers, being Rogers, showing outstanding patience and understanding over all of this. These moments are monumentally well done, and this comic is just so good because of it. And to top everything off, we basically got a confirmation for something I've been saying since issue number 1. The future Logan came from is not the future in place. This is new territory, and Logan has as much of an idea of what's going to happen as, well, the rest of us. I really think this idea is interesting, and the way the comic takes us to the conclusion Logan makes about all of this is also very well done, as the appearance of the X-Men really tells you where this character is going. Him seeing his old friends is just so heartwarming. You can tell the moment he sees them, his mind sort of clears, a fog is lifted, his life has direction once more. After everything that happened, he finally has a chance to actually help the X-Men, and maybe even get some closure of what happened to his X-Men at the hands of Mysterio. It's a really moving moment, and an incredible feeling of payoff for those of us who are familiar with this character. I really have to credit Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino for completing this so well while doing so little. They don't hit you over the head with this point, they just kind of leave you with this impression through a scant amount of narration and a couple of shots of Logan's face. That's remarkably good, and I just can't express how impressed I am with this comic. Yes, I do recommend this. This is great. Old Man Logan is rapidly framing itself as one of the best ongoing series I'm reviewing right now, and this issue might well be one of the best single issues of a comic I've ever reviewed for Comic Island. I can't wait for what happens next. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.